How's it going, everybody? So, welcome to the very first episode, inaugural episode of Art and Pain Media. I will be your man of music throughout this entire journey through Art and Pain Media, where it's going to be kind of a way for me to promote and talk about music, but also just get music that I love out into the world. I've got a few little videos and interviews that I've already done, so I'm going to get those up, and those will be up in the coming weeks. I wanted to make sure I had content to put up right away because I felt that was important, so I didn't have to rush and you know not get things going as quickly as I wanted them to. So yeah, we're gonna have two interviews with some two pretty damn good bands that I've come to love in the last couple of years. They are local bands. One, hardcore giants in Cold Shoulder. Great dudes. I've known Mike for a long time, the lead singer of Cold Shoulder. And then the second one is another great hardcore band called Miners, who are actually signed to a label out in the UK. So in that interview, we actually talk about that a little bit and talk about music, talk about the band, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna get into some pretty cool interviews with some pretty cool bands. I've got some other stuff in the works, so I'm hoping that I can get the ball rolling on all of that. And yeah, so this is the first episode. We're gonna dig deep into a little. The channel is gonna be about and talk about that a little bit. And I picked out some records from my record collection that I like a lot, and cherish them quite a bit because there's a little bit of story behind them. So yeah, we're gonna dig into that a little bit. So let's just get to it. Okay, so first things first. My name, if I haven't said it already, is Josh Wickens. I was a mechanic. I was a contractor. I did all this other stuff for so long. And I just kind of said, screw all that, and I'm gonna do something cool, and I'm gonna try and make this music thing, a reality. Not necessarily playing, as you can see, I clearly play guitar, but just learning how to, make this into a long career. Obviously, this is just something I'm gonna do for fun. If something happens with it, who knows? But yeah, so I just try to make music a thing now. Got all these little things in the works, and little businesses that I'm trying to get off the ground, and who knows, maybe I'll promote those here, but we'll see about that. So yeah, this whole show, Art and Pain Media, I've had this idea for so long where I wanted to do interviews, I wanted to do, gear reviews, I wanted to do album reviews, record vault stuff, which I'm kind of doing today. Just something where I can talk about music, because I've been in the music scene for a long time now. I've met so many good people along the way, so many good bands, I've seen so many good bands, and I just wanted to do something more. Because a lot of times those bands aren't getting talked about, and I want to be someone that can champion for those bands and show the world that there's some pretty damn good music out there. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff, and I'm just so excited to get it going. Art and Pain Media also kind of has like a different, like a certain meaning to me, especially because art, there is so much, difficulty and struggle and pain that goes into it. And there isn't art without pain. You know what I mean? So I think that's going to hit a lot of people and resonate with them and kind of make a lot of sense because, it makes a lot of sense to me. There's a lot of, struggles and pain that goes into making and creating art, internal struggles and outward struggles as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride, and I'm really excited to finally get this going because I've just been working on it and trying to get it going for so long. But being an adult, it's hard to keep focused on something because you're always so busy. You're always being turned different ways. But yeah, Art and Pain Media, it's gonna be a wild ride, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be the one to be leading this crazy ride. So let's just get into this little record collection. Pullout that I did. These are all records. I have a lot of records, so it was kind of hard to pick and choose which ones I wanted, but there's a couple that stand out to me because either I remember exactly where I got them, when I got them, and why I picked it. But yeah, so let's just dive into it. So the very first one that we got here is going to be Kingmaker's Stay Asleep 10-inch EP that is hand numbered out of 100. I think I got number 40. So these were all handmade by the band. It's Coke bottle green, I'm pretty sure, so it's a pretty sweet colorway. And Kingmaker's just a really, really crunchy, good hardcore band. They make a lot of noise, they are loud, they are fast, and they're just damn good. They broke up, unfortunately. I bought a crap ton of their merch, even though they're just a small hardcore band from the States. They never ever came to Toronto. I never got to see them live. but I own probably 6 or 7 Kingmaker shirts. I got the 10-inch. And I was pretty sad when they broke up, but they actually reformed as a new band, Pains, and they toured a little bit. They did a little bit of stuff, but they've been pretty quiet lately. So who knows? Maybe they'll do something in the future. I'm not sure, but that record is one that I got when I first started collecting records as well. I believe it was one of the first like 20 records that I had. So that kind of was one of the ones that started it all. And now I've got a lot of records. Like they're all down at my feet here, and there's a lot of them. So let's just keep going on this little whirlwind of my record collection. So another one is we're gonna switch up the genres a little bit because I like a little bit of everything, and we're gonna check out KRS-One. This is an album that came out in like 1995 or 8. I believe it first came out in 88 and then got pressed again in 95. But this is one of the original presses of this record. KRS-One is a very, very good vocalist. You know, he talks about some pretty interesting stuff. He's very like political and outspoken and woke. He's just got that old school vibe too, because again, the album came out in the 90s or 80s. I'm not sure which. But yeah, KRS-One, I remember when I first got shown KRS-One, I was just like, it was just that instant bob, the instant stank face. And it's funny, I was buying that record at Cops Records out in Toronto, and I guess I picked one out, and then the guy comes out to me, he's like, you know, we have an original of that, like, right here. And he just goes through, picks it out for me, and he's like, yeah, we'll just do it for the same price as that one. So I literally got an original KRS-One album for what it would have cost me to get a regular one that was repressed, like, say, like 2 years ago. So that was pretty cool. And then this is one of those things where it's just like you have an original, and it's, you know, there's just a little bit extra clout, let's say. Another one that I got, we're going to stick it in the rap world, and I was really happy when I picked this one out. Like I said, I was flipping through the records. I think I got this one at my favorite record shop in the world, Rotate This. I probably go there for the majority of my records. But this is the newest Jay-Z album, 444. I believe it's his 13th album. But yeah, 444, amazing. I only heard a couple songs because you can only hear them either on Tidal, or he has a couple of videos up on YouTube, but those are just his music videos. So I was only able to listen to the ones that were on YouTube, and Jay-Z did something different with this one. Just the way his beats were, the stuff he was talking about was very, very controversial, and I loved it. It was phenomenal. I've always liked Jay-Z's flow and his style, but this album, 444, it hit like a ton of bricks, and it was absolutely amazing. So as soon as I saw it, I was just like, oh, I'm buying this right away. Because like I said, you can't really hear it unless you go, you know, to the record store and buy the record, or you're on Tidal, and I am not on Tidal, so this is the only way I can really listen to it. And that's one that's probably, I'm going to be spinning quite a bit, because I find I want to listen to some of the songs, so I know I'm going to have to listen to the album. So I listen to it probably like once every other month, maybe, because it's damn good. Okay, so let's just keep going with this. We're going to check out Harems. This is New York Arabic hardcore, and this is their debut LP entitled When You Have Won, You Have Lost. And this is a band that when I found them and heard about them, okay, please don't fall, I instantly was like, I'm buying that record, because A, the music's amazing, the message is amazing, and when do you ever hear Arabic, you know, fronted hardcore? All their songs are sung in Arabic. You get a leaflet with all of it in Arabic and then a transcribed version of it in English. It's just very interesting. They actually played a fest a while ago that the curator of Not Dead Yet put on, and I wish I could have went, but your boy doesn't have a passport, so I ain't going to no shows in New York City. But yeah, Harem, just phenomenal hardcore music. And again, politically charged. Like, that seems to be kind of a thing that's coming back, is super politically charged music. And that just makes sense, because you look at what's going on now, we need that extra punch. We need, you know, the people that have this following to, you know, use that platform to speak about injustice and craziness that's going on in this world. And who knows, maybe they can start making a change, because, you know, they're going to be the ones that can rally people. So, okay, enough of that political stuff. Let's just keep going with the music. And we're going to check out one that I just got recently but it's one that I'm stoked on because anytime I see something from this band, I buy it right away because they're a little bit of a cult following or a cult followed band here in Toronto, and that is hardcore band Cursed. Again, hardcore band from Toronto. They were just one of those ones that just like came in and out. They were around for a couple of years. They broke up. The one guy's in a new band called Sect, and they're amazing. But Cursed is just one of those really gritty, dark hardcore bands. And I've always loved their music, and it's very hard to find their merch. They've got some, like, they obviously got shirts and stuff. You can see I've got a Cursed banner right there. But getting their, say, album 1, album 2, very hard to find. So anytime I find them at Rotate, I buy them. I just buy them. I don't care if I get a duplicate, I'll just buy it. So this one here is actually a 12-inch of all their different 7-inches that they've put out over the years. So this is music that I didn't even know they put out. And who knows, if I could find these 7-inches, if any of you have any of these 7-inches and you want to give them or sell them to your boy, let me know. But yeah, this is just cool. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I didn't even know this existed. So I bought it right away. Cursed, great Toronto hardcore. You know, I love repping, you know, my city. And yeah, Cursed. You know, sad to see him go, but at least he made really good music. And then we're gonna check out another one that last one here. That one I found, I scooped it up right away because I couldn't believe this even. I couldn't even believe that I found this for like $10 in the used bin at Rotate This, and that is Death Wish 001, the split with Converge and Hellchild. Like, this is Death Wish 001. This is the first record that Death Wish put out. I was literally just speechless when I saw this. I couldn't even believe that I found it. Like, it was just sitting there, $10. It was meant to be. I love Death Wish records. You know, Jacob Bannon does some pretty damn good stuff over there. And then finding that, oh my gosh, like I own like pretty much every single Converge album on vinyl. I think I'm only missing like 2 or 3, maybe 4. But they put out a lot of stuff too, between like, you know, little B-sides and 7-inches and stuff like that. But yeah, as soon as I saw Death Wish 001, game over. Like, that thing's mine. So that was just a little rundown of some of the stuff that I'm really stoked that I have, and stuff that I find like my super collectible stuff. I have so much records, so obviously I'm going to go through stuff. Maybe I'll do it when I buy some, or I'll just pick the ones out that I'm listening to that week. But yeah, that was just a little like inside scoop into a little bit of like my record collection. And I just want to do a little intro video to, you know, so you guys can get to know some of my music tastes, and so I can give a little, you know, description about what we're going to be doing here, because I didn't want to just come out with a video right away, because there is going to be a lot of videos of me just talking. So you all better get used to listening to my voice, because there's going to be a lot of talking here on Art and Pain Media, and you better be hitting that subscribe button. You know, give me a subscribe. You know, share the videos, watch the videos, show your mom, show your dog, show your friends. There's going to be a lot of good music on here, and who knows, they might even like it. And yeah, we got a video, interview video coming up. The videos that I shot at first weren't the best videos because I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing with them. So there's not going to be much visual, but there's going to be some damn good audio. So I'm going to have to make something cool for those videos so it doesn't get too boring. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff here on Art and Pain Media. I'm very excited about it. We got our very first interview that I've done. I've done a bunch of interviews, but this is the first one for Art and Pain Media. And we're going to do the first one with Miners, because I did that interview a while back, and I've just been waiting to use it, and I'm so excited because Miners is phenomenal hardcore. They're up in Windsor. You know, they got signed to a label out in the UK. They've, you know, just put out a new music video recently, so if you haven't checked that out, go check out Miners' new music video. But yeah, that's going to be coming out hopefully next week. I'm hoping I can get that going. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you all next week.